All right, well, no better way to start a Friday, in my opinion, than we're talking about theater. See Rock City live on stage. That's right, there's a play. Here to tell us all about it are Sammie Waller, who plays May, and Matthew Mindeman, who plays Raleigh. Y'all, thanks for being with us today.
Thanks for having us.
I'm so excited. Okay, give me first a quick synopsis of this show for people that might not know anything about it.
So it's a cute little slice of life play set in World War II Kentucky. It's about these newlyweds, Raleigh and May. They are living with May's parents, and it's about kind of their struggle with the end of the World War II and being newlyweds and figuring out life together. And
it's very sweet.
It's a very sweet slice of life. Bittersweet, sad, happy.
Very nostalgic.
Nostalgic.
Okay. And it kind of takes us all back. It's not, are we going to leave feeling like heavy, sad, or we're going to leave feeling kind of a little of both, maybe?
Yeah, okay.
Both. Bittersweet.
Both sides of things.
Yeah,
okay,
yes.
Bittersweet. I like it. I like it. Let's dive into your characters just a little bit. Sammie, let's start with you. Tell us about May.
May is so interesting. I played her once before.
Okay.
So I've spent a lot of time with her, and she's really different from myself, so it's been a bit of a challenge. I've grown to love her. She feels very strongly about things. Things have a tendency to be black and white in her mind.
Sure.
She has to work to find some of the nuance. She knows how things should be, and she knows how to make them happen. So she has to learn over the course of the show how to be a little bit gentler, how to find love and nuance and relationship to people who work differently than she does, and just deal with the curveballs that life throws at her.
And they are big. Now, Sammie, we were in a show together last summer, and I have to say, the character you played last summer sounds very similar. So
really similar.
I feel like you've had a little bit of
Maybe I'm typecast?
Yeah.
I don't know.
All right, now Matthew, tell us about Raleigh.
Raleigh is a super emotional guy, and he's very, very right-brained, and will take things as they come and let it slide off his back and just be pretty chill about everything, which is the opposite also of what I am.
I see. Perfect.
So he takes things in stride and tries to piece things together. And, it's really interesting.
So we're putting you all to the test and see how we can really get it out of you. You guys have also gotten to work together before on stage. So how has that helped you guys? How has that kind of made this show unique, different?
Yeah. I think it's helped us enormously. I know that it's made it a lot more enjoyable. There's so much that we can dig into because we've spent so much time together as actors and as artists. And specifically, we've both played May and Raleigh before too.
Okay.
So it's and not in this play, but in a different play with the same characters.
Gotcha.
So it has been really interesting to be able to feel like we're entering back into them and digging a little deeper, finding the layers of who they are, especially a couple years later than first time we played them. So it's definitely been exciting to have that opportunity to continue working together in that way.
I got goosebumps. I'm so excited to see this. Now, is there a part of the show, is there a scene, a moment that you're really excited for audiences to be a part of?
That's
a great question.
Hard-hitting questions here on the Daily Refresh.
I mean, I feel like there's so many moments, but just the whole arc of the show, I think people are gonna love the ending. I think it's gonna land really, really well. And
That's what I love. That's what I love. All right, so tell us everything. So tell us when, where, what time, how can we see the show?
All right, it's next weekend, Thursday through Saturday. 7:30 start times, except on Saturday we're also having at 2 o'clock. So it'll be 2 o'clock and 7:30.
At Covenant College.
At Covenant College. And you can get tickets on our Facebook page and our Instagram. They're both linked there.
Perfect.
And that's Blank Page Theater Company.
Just that easy. We'll have it all linked on our website too, so it's just a click away. Y'all break a leg next week, and thanks for being with us.
Thank you for having us.
Absolutely. All right, coming up next, Snapdragon Cannabis Company is here to tell us all about Snapfest 420.